video, I'm going to demonstrate a somatic shaking exercise to help alleviate sensations of anxiety and nervousness. Often when we experience these emotions, our nervous system is in a fear state. It's in an activated fight or flight response, and so we have a lot of this sympathetic energy that wants to go somewhere, but we're told that we should relax and that we should calm down, essentially suppressing that energy. But what is more likely to be beneficial in those moments is to allow yourself to express some of that energy. You may have noticed that during the Olympics, when runners are preparing for the race to start, that you will see them moving around, you will see them jogging about, you will see them jumping, you will see them shaking out. Why? Because they've got this excess energy, they're about to be in a competition, and they are finding the ways to release and to move and to meet that sympathetic energy. And that's exactly what we want to do. We want to meet the energy. We don't want to ignore it. We don't want to try and push it to one side. We want to check in with ourselves and say, I hear you, I feel you, I'm here for you, and allow it to be expressed with care and with compassion. So we are going to practice this somatic shaking exercise, which is going to be titrated. You're going to do it at a light pace, then I'll invite you to go at a medium pace, and then a little bit harder. All the time, again, rechecking in with ourselves and how it is that the exercise is feeling. Now, as this is a trauma-informed video, I want to invite you to remember that if at any time it feels overwhelming or you feel dizzy, you don't have to continue. You can take a seat, take some natural breaths, come back to your natural breathing pattern, orient to your surroundings. And if you want, you can come back to this video when you feel you have more capacity to do so. If you don't know me already, my name is Donna Louise, and I am a trauma-trained somatic practitioner, a functional breathwork coach, a clinical EFT practitioner, and also a trainee counsellor. And I help people to get out of survival mode, to restore their nervous system, and to reconnect with themselves. So without further ado, let's get into it. Just start by gently swaying from one foot to the other and gently moving into the body, into the shoulders, into the wrists, taking some natural stretches in whichever directions you feel called to do so. And now, meeting yourself where you're at, place your hands on the part of the body that you feel the most anxiety or the most nervousness. For me, that was the heart space. And then just gently increase the rocking from one leg to another, lifting the feet up and shaking them as you go. Bringing in the wrists, allowing the body to bounce just that little bit more up and down. You're still doing this gently. Now bringing in the elbows and the shoulders and the neck. Remembering to keep picking up the legs and allowing yourself now to explore the space around you. So I'm just reaching up and above and out to the sides, behind me, and just shaking out the neck, and then gradually, gently coming back to stillness. I'm still swaying a little bit from side to side, and I'm just noticing now. Bring my hands back where I felt that anxiety before and allowing myself to check in. And when you're ready, you can gently start shaking again. I'm bringing a little bit more intensity now into my feet, my ankles, my knees, my wrists, my elbows, exploring one side of the body and then the other. Just allowing myself to move more into the space around me, going down to the floor, going back and forth, left to right, up above, out to the sides. And I'm bringing in a lot more intensity now, some more pulsating movements. After I've warmed up the body through the gentle shaking in the beginning, just going a little bit deeper than before. And I'm also exploring some shimmying, so bringing in a variety of textures into the shaking movements. And now I'm just allowing myself to feel into my body and feel into the space. Before then, yes, coming back down to stillness again, or near stillness, allowing myself to still sway from one foot to the other, and connecting with my heart space, connecting with where I was feeling that anxiety in the beginning, and just checking in and noticing, has anything shifted? Connecting with my breath, orienting to my surroundings, and just noticing. Before I'm going again for a third and final time. This time again, bringing in more full body movements. I'm doing some full body waves, squatting down, going from side to side, exploring those pulsating movements with a little bit more intensity. And I can see some smiles coming through, twisting, really trying to get into the nooks and crannies of my body. Swinging the arms, swinging the legs, exploring all different types of movement textures to see if that helps release some of the tension and use up some of the stress in my system. And now I'm exploring something called non-linear movement, which is where we explore circular pathways in the body, so moving my arms, my hips, my chest, my neck, my wrists, my elbows in circular movements. Also really, really good for getting into those non-linear pathways, shaking it out once more, little shimmy. Keep shaking, pulsating. And now I'm just taking some nice inhales through the nose, and on the exhale I am swinging my arms down and making a loud audible exhale. So coming to stillness again, holding my heart, place where I was feeling that nervousness and anxiety before I started, and just checking in. It's important that you do this, that you keep checking in with yourself. Don't just continue with the activity mindlessly. You want to do it for a few moments at a time, then come back and check in with how you are feeling and seeing if anything's changed. And now I'm inviting you to do some coherent breath work. So inhaling for the count of 4 and exhaling for the count of 4. Inhaling into the belly through the nose for a count of 4, and then exhaling. I'm doing this out through the mouth for a count of 4. Another time, inhale and exhale, swaying from side to side, noticing the support underneath my feet. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coherent breathing is an excellent breathwork technique for balancing the breath. And I'm now just allowing a few final stretches, answering these calls from my body to take a few final stretches towards the end of this practice. Some twisted breathing, and then finally taking one hand and placing it underneath my armpit and taking the other hand and placing it over the top of the other arm. This is a very nourishing and nurturing hold, combining it with swaying from side to side, because I was feeling anxious and nervous, and so now this is just allowing me to kind of hold myself at the end of this practice before coming to a finish.